Hi, this is the Business Guy, and today I want to talk to you about what the perfect asset protection plan looks like, how this will help you when you get sued, and we'll be revealing the strongest asset protection tool in the world. And if you think this might be for you, I'm going to ask you to call and speak with one of our in-house attorneys or consultants to get more information. There's a website listed below and phone numbers on this screen that you can call right now. Now, as a background, I've been in the asset protection field since 1991. We have full-time attorneys on staff who are licensed in 7 states across the country and internationally. I believe we have over 70,000 clients in our database, and our company started in 1906. And while you're watching right now, can you please help me out and click the like button below so YouTube promotes this video? Thanks so much. You can text a link of this video to people who need it. You can put it on Facebook, etc. And you can also click the subscribe button so that when more videos come out like this, you'll get notified. So what is the perfect asset protection plan? I like to use the acronym BEST, B-E-S-T. B stands for best jurisdiction. For example, if you're going to set up an asset protection trust, you want to set it up in a jurisdiction that has asset protection trust laws in place. That is, you want a jurisdiction so that when you, as the one setting up and funding the trust, have access to the money in the trust, but your enemies at law do not. In most jurisdictions of the world, if you have access to trust assets, so does the guy who won a lawsuit against you. Then there are just a handful of countries that have the best laws in the world at keeping your money safe. Likewise, there are some states that offer asset protection trust, but we have not seen them work very well in practice, and case law evidence shows they offer little to no protection unless you actually live in that state. So B stands for best jurisdiction. Now E stands for easy to operate. If you have a debit card that you can use, or you can wire money where you need it to go, then you're going to be a happy camper. Even if you need our law firm to step in to protect you, you can still log in online and see your money. If you're into investing, you can make stock trades yourself online or have a skilled money manager do it for you. With today's modern technology, it's easier than ever to protect your money and still be able to see exactly what's going on with your funds 24 hours a day. So E represents the phrase easy to operate. Now S stands for structured properly. The attorney on the other side of the aisle loves to do everything he can to poke holes in your structure and have the judge nod and hand over your hard-earned money. That is why you want to have your asset protection structure set up by trained professionals. We have experienced licensed attorneys on our staff who can do just that for you. We've been through the battles and know exactly where we have to strengthen your armor so the legal bullets don't kill your hard-earned wealth. Now, T stands for time. Now, this is split up into 2 parts. First, you want to set up your asset protection plan as early as possible, before you're sued or threatened with a lawsuit. That's the best time. The problem is we have too many people calling us, running around in circles with their hair on fire. Now, there are ways to protect you after you've already been sued, but setting up your asset protection plan as early as humanly possible puts the odds in your favor. Now, the second part of time is how long your plan is going to last. Don't be fooled into thinking that you are only going to get sued this one time. Once you set up an asset protection plan, you want it to last a lifetime so you always have your armor on, ready for the next lawsuit. Your asset protection plan should be able to last a lifetime, and with the trusts we establish, they can last a lifetime plus those of future generations, keeping your wealth protected and taking care of the right people such as your children, grandchildren, or other loved ones long after you're gone. So T stands for time. Now let's take a look at the perfect asset protection plan. So what is the strongest asset protection tool? The strongest asset protection tool in the world is the Offshore Asset Protection Trust. Why? Because when a U.S. court says, give me the money, your offshore trust company, in our case, our law firm, our offshore lawyers say, no, not going to. You don't have jurisdiction down here. You, by and large, don't get into hot water because you are cooperating. Now think about it. You're telling the trustee to bring the funds back because the judge told you to. So you are following the judge's orders. The trustee, on the other hand, follows a very special clause we put into the trust called the duress clause. Now, the trustee knows you're not asking the trustee to turn over your hard-earned money to the courts by your own free will. So they are duty-bound to protect you, and your money remains safe and secure. If you're not happy with the lawyers that serve as trustee, you simply fire them and hire another. So you have access to your money, but your legal enemies do not. Now, we also have an option called the Trigger Trust. The Trigger Trust is a U.S. trust for tax and legal purposes. You can be the initial co-trustee. When you're under legal attack, our trust company/law firm, as the other co-trustee, can remove you and step in to protect your assets. Now, when we set up an offshore trust, we want to give you the initial remote control. So we set up an LLC and put it inside the trust. The LLC holds the bank and investment accounts. We make you the initial manager, and if needed, our trust company, our law firm, can step in as LLC manager to protect you. Now, the trust also includes estate planning. For example, if you're happily married, when you die, everything goes to your spouse. When you both die, the kids split everything, and so on. As mentioned, the trust can last forever and take care of future generations according to your wishes. Your trust can have a protector, though many trusts do not have them. A protector can change the trustee for you or make requests to the trustee if you're not able physically or legally. The protector should be international and not subject to the orders of your local courts. Now, what about domestic assets? We have a whole video on asset protection for real estate. So look up the video on asset protection for real estate on the assetprotectionplanners.com website for more details. Basically, we put most real estate into land trusts for privacy of ownership. This gives privacy, not protection. An LLC owns or is the beneficiary of each land trust except for your personal residence. Then we record equity lines of credit against each property. This technique is called equity stripping. This paper lien is initially payable to the LLC inside of your trust. Then on rare occasions, we have a third-party lender who can purchase the liens and place the proceeds in an inaccessible account in your offshore trust. They pay you interest on your proceeds, and you pay interest on your loans, usually a difference of about 1.5% annually. This way, you can show the courts that the loans are truly payable to a third-party lender, and you have received the proceeds. Again, this is rare that we need to get a third-party lender involved, maybe only 1% of the time. So the Offshore Asset Protection Trust is the most powerful asset protection tool when appropriate, when set up in the right jurisdiction, and when drafted properly. The bottom line is everything you work so hard for is safe and secure. Now, everything we talked about is tax neutral. It won't increase or decrease your taxes. You can do all of this legally with full disclosure to the government. All of this is done in the simple structure that can work for about 90% of the people who need asset protection. So remember, your asset protection structure should be the best. That is, best jurisdiction, easy to operate, structured properly, and set up at the proper time, which is as early as possible, and should be able to protect you for a lifetime. A proper asset protection plan should give you the peace of mind to sleep like a baby and relieve you of the worry, stress, and fear of a lawsuit. We recently had a client who was happily married, whose spouse surprised him that she had been having an affair and was suddenly leaving him. He had no idea. We've had business partners who are best friends and out of the blue slap them with lawsuits. People get into car wrecks every day and are sued for more than their insurance covers. A lawsuit is the biggest wealth killer you will likely ever face. And if you want to survive it with your pants on, you must have a structure in place so that you can keep control of your life and stop the professional money grabbers from using the law to steal your wealth. What we do is give people the tools they need to keep control of their lives and give peace of mind that can last a lifetime. If you like this video, please click like and put your comments below. To get more videos like this, click the subscribe button. And if you want more information on protecting your assets, give us a call at 1-954-400-1050 or fill out a free info form at assetprotectionplanners.com. Thanks for watching. This is The Business Guy.